Happy February 14th, 2020. We made it through the pandemic. And if you don't have anyone to love on you, love on yourself. So I'm really excited because today we have none other than Boston's own jazzy songbird, Sympli Whitney. And she's been tearing up the streets here in Boston, and she's got a sound like no other. She's revamped her style and her whole thing that goes along with it. So I can't wait to kick it with her, and maybe she'll sing for us live. So you guys make sure you stay tuned. Tonight, 7 p.m., Lala on the spot with Sympli Whitney. You heard it here with your girl first. Bum. Okay, alright, look, come on in. There we go. Y'all been waiting for it, and I've been talking about Boston's own jazzy songbird. Man, listen, if you've never heard of Sympli Whitney, you ain't been nowhere in Boston listening to no live bands. I'm so proud to have you here and honored, you know? Like, what? You hear her jam in the back playing. What? She got me making what? I swear to God, I want to do an Ella Fitzgerald right What you got going on?
Man, I got so much going on in 2020. Everything shut down, as everybody knows. I had gig after gig lined up, but the schedule just shut down, so I just went into the studio really hard with a couple producers out of Weymouth, Mass, and out of Texas, Dallas, Texas. And we put some stuff together. And my hope is that I can release some overseas project and a nationwide project that will get me into different channels, you know.
Different genres, different
music industry.
Yeah, we definitely have to touch different bases because, first of all, you know, we try to cater to where we come from, but, you know, there's so many other people in other countries and other places that appreciate us more than our own people.
Exactly.
You know?
It's been 7 years, give or take 6 years, give or take, and Boston was, really opened their arms up to me, because even though I say I'm Boston, but I'm from Framingham, y'all.
Right.
So I'm about 27 minutes away from y'all. It's really not that far. A lot of folks say it is, but it ain't.
Right, it's not as far as Lowell.
Oh, God. No. Or Brockton.
Worcester.
Yeah, exactly. Or, Canton and all that.
Right.
If you're driving up there, then you can drive to Framingham. But Boston was the first city to open their arms up to me. Back in 2013 when I did the Apollo stuff. That was a crazy time. Crazy time.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta Google that. I'm gonna throw that in the thing. I'm gonna throw that in the thing.
That's a crazy time. That's a crazy time. I was able to perform in front of Gladys Knight and Dougie Fresh and Michael Bivins and and that was a crazy night.
That's an experience. Oh, though. That's what the whole thing is about. If we never get rich, I mean, rich, you know what I mean? If we never get there, if we never get, wealthy. If we never get wealthy, what we do have is a wealth of experiences to look back on.
Exactly. And so I have to give a shout out to Michael Bivins, though. I have to give a shout out to Michael Bivins.
Michael Bivins.
Because he came up and was like, we're gonna send 100 of y'all down to the Apollo. So Slade's opened up their doors. And, there was a radio station at the time that was helping BET, and it was just a crazy wild ride. And matter of fact, they didn't even choose me in the first round. They called me the day before I'm supposed to get on a train and said, "Hey,
seriously?"
Seriously. And said, "Hey, did you get your ticket?" I said, "What?" It's 8 in the morning on a Saturday. I remember it so clear. I was like, "Yup, I did not get my ticket, but you can send it to me now."
Right.
5 days. 5 days in New York, expenses paid. It was amazing. It was an amazing time.
That was like in the real world times and stuff like that. Because we in the same era. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We in the same era. This is good music. Listen, and good music. Yeah. We still had hands on with the old school.
That's right.
Your mom had hands on.
That's
so
right.
You're gonna be dope. We still had our ancestors,
That's
you know, and like I always joke, but I am Big Mama now.
Thank
goodness.
How did we get here?
How did we get here? Well, what happened was, I met this boy.
and what happened? No, but so, long story short, now I'm in Boston. Boston is everything to me. Everything to me. You guys are everything to me. And
it's so really cultural here.
Yeah.
This is for the arts. Like, you know, New York is New York and California is California. But if you're going to be in the arts in the New England area, Boston is everything.
Exactly.
For us and doctors. I'm telling you, we're gonna push out some doctors and some actors
and actors.
And evidently we about to push Sympli Whitney straight to the top of the charts in both United States and the UK.
Let's get it. The UK is popping. Okay, so shout out to all the UK DJs that are on my Facebook page and on my Instagram, and all y'all in Australia, and Germany, and Japan, and all in Sweden and Africa.
Went to Japan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and she went right with a pic. Look, so she had a trip. Shout out to my girl, Pretty Keys. She's a little lyricist and everything. She's also my coworker. She went to Japan right before the pandemic. She was like, "Fuck the pandemic. My ticket's been paid for a year." And she went, and it was really dope. A dope experience for for us like me.
I'm sure
that would be an amazing trip. I just want to get either wiggle my toes in some sand and see some real colorful shit.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Is that too much to ask?
I don't think
Whitney, is that too much to ask?
Personally,
no.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So we're claiming that 2021. I'm going to wiggle my toes in some foreign sand.
Yup.
And we'll start there.
Wiggle.
And have some bills not on auto pay.
Right. So yeah, I hope to release some projects coming up in 2021. I've got a 4-track album coming up that I'm going to send out overseas, but I will be having some sneak peeks in the United States as well. And then I have another 3, maybe 4-track EP coming out in the States. That's going to be more of a smooth jazz type.
Ooh, I love this.
Adult,
man.
Adult style.
And you know, the only thing, the smooth jazz moment would be right now. And you heard it here first with your girl Lala on the spot. That's that smooth jazz. Right. Listen, I can hear it.
You got to lower the timbre.
You got to get what? You got to ease into it
and stuff. You know,
I look forward to that.
Yeah.
One thing, and I'm sure you can agree that, you know, through the pandemic, because as you know, I also started right before the pandemic.
Yes.
And so it shut everything down to a certain extent. But what the pandemic has done for us who are entertainers is we get in a house now.
That's right.
Whereas we used to, everybody used to come to see us, and that's how you judged everything. Right. Listen, you cannot help but have Lala right in your living room.
Right.
Sympli Whitney's all in your kitchen.
You ain't even
right there.
You ain't even got to put your clothes on and have a good time. Now.
Hey, listen, we're having whole meetings with only shirts.
That's it. That's it.
But no, it really did. So it opened up a whole new level of being creative and being entertainers without having to do that. Exactly. But you know, the sad part is that people become severely allergic to us out. So maybe it's something that's created to do that too.
Maybe. Just maybe.
These are the things.
See, I was in the military for about 3 years.
3 years.
Okay,
You know what? I missed that opportunity. The college experience on campus and military are two things that I really wanted to do.
Yeah, I was in the Army and I broke my ankle. So this is wild. I'm in South Korea, right? Stationed out there. And the one thing I'll say about South Korea is that this was a time when like Missy Elliott was hot. It was early 2002 and Sear and everything like that. And I'm sorry, I keep looking away. I forget y'all. Hey, y'all.
We draw you back in.
I'll just be talking. Anyway, so I was in South Korea and the post was cool. Outside the post was cool. All the folks around us was cool. But what really tripped me out was like the clubs were just as black as ever.
Wait, and other Asian, especially Asian cultures, take on to reggae and hip hop. I mean, there's a whole underground culture over there.
Dance you off the floor
as if they was over there.
Right, like You don't know Missy Elliott, and they're like, oh, I do, honey. They got the hair, they got the twerk going on anyway.
Everything.
So that tripped me out.
I used to watch those videos because I was bugging. I seen them on YouTube, and it's just like the dancehall culture in China.
Yep,
unbelievable. Hip hop culture in China.
They begin it.
And it's serious.
Yeah, they begin it. And so
I would love to see these little people doing this thing, man. You know what I mean? I'd love to see.
And the thing is that you would you said little people. No. That is a myth. That is a myth. Not everybody. Not everybody. I seen 6 foot tall Koreans. That is a myth.
Wow.
Yep, let me just go ahead and toss that.
Maybe only the ones that come here because
I don't know. I don't know.
I believe you because every myth, there's always a myth depending on who's asking. Like people will say, who knows, depending on who you ask. Right.
Are we? I mean, is that whole conversation racist?
I don't know. I didn't say anything wrong.
I don't think I did.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Hit us up. Let us know.
Look. But you know what? I tell you what I didn't do.
I thought about it.
I had a friend, and I never forget. Her name is Anna. We worked at AT&T in North Carolina, and she's like, so I was saying, coming from Boston with closed minds, I'm like, so I kept telling her, I was like, the Oriental, and she says, I am not an object. She said, artifacts. Rugs are Oriental. People are Asian. I never made that mistake again. Right? Listen, she put me on. I'm sure I didn't say nothing, but there's a thing.
Right.
It's a thing. Everybody got a thing.
Right.
Every place got a thing. I don't know what that thing is, but I didn't know that.
And if you ask them to respect yours, you got to figure out what it is you got to respect on their end.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can't be one way.
We are multicultural. Because I'm every. It's all in me. What? Anything you want done, baby. See, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. What was Whitney Houston's best friend name? The girl.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know, but I feel like her right now. I feel like the Gail to my Oprah right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have some questions. What's these questions? I have questions. Because
oh no, glasses.
Yes, listen. I'm 4 years old.
No, I had to take.
I
took mine off and I left them in the car.
I hope you can see.
I can see. Okay, I'm okay.
If not, you can borrow mine.
When I'm driving.
I got some twos, and I got I think a pair of 150s. All right,
go.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh. Favorite childhood memory, holidays with my parents and my family. So my mother's brother had 5 children, and my mom and my dad had me and two of my siblings. And so I have a brother and a sister, and all of them and all their friends and all the cousins and aunts and everybody would get together at Christmas time, and everybody would sing, and everybody had sections. So it was like being at church because there were actual.
I can see that happening. Knowing you guys, I'm alto,
tenor, soprano, and people would invite their friends over
to fill in the spot.
Right. to watch. No, to watch. This.
Right. I can imagine.
Because it was just filled with so much love, and as people got older, of course. Things started to dissolve, but we'd still keep the tradition.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we don't sing as much, but we're still together on Christmas morning.
That's wonderful. That's really dope. Like my aunt Jean, she kept all the holidays together.
Okay,
and I'm gonna tell you. So it was me. Me and my cousin Aquila are the same age, and then my cousin Roro was older, so she wasn't getting Barbie dolls, and. Quilla, I'm telling you right now.
Quilla,
I know you used to break your Barbie doll and give it to me in the morning. Like if mine just came off. I know how every year of my juvenile life that I get the broken head Barbie doll.
Oh, okay, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. What was her name?
She's 50 now. But let me tell you something, Quilla. There's no way. No. I got all the broken Barbie dolls.
I don't even know you, so we cool. I don't know nothing about no Barbie dolls or nothing, Quilla. But if you did it, that's messed up.
Okay, so one of my favorite childhood memories, like I said, Aunt Jean kept everything together. My cousin Michael, shout out to my cousin Michael. Me and him were the performers of the family.
Okay.
So whenever there was a gathering, like we had to bust out. We did the break dancing. What he was Mike. We were.
She might have been my cousin.
Listen, we were like 9 years old in summer camp producing whole productions.
Right on.
Man, listen, shout out to my cousin Michael. So those were the best because we always had it.
Yo, me, TJ. Oh shit. Oh no. Catch this mic.
They want to be starting
virtually, right?
Okay.
Nah. Back in the day, it was just like that. Right, putting on shows with Michael Jackson.
Right, no, that was it. Because he did. I did Want to Be Starting Something, and he did Beat It, and we tore it down. They talked about it for years. You know, the family never let you go. We did that till we was like 17. We still had to
show mama that.
Right. Show them what you did when you was 9 in summer camp.
Oh, I like this. Tell them to do that.
Do that thing. Go ahead, get my jean jacket.
Right.
All right. So, if you could talk to someone that's no longer alive, who would it be?
I always say Michael Jackson on this one. I've heard this question before.
Yeah.
It's always Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the reason why is because I would like to better understand holidays with my parents and my family. So my mother's brother had 5 children. And my mom and my dad had me and two of my siblings. And so I have a brother and a sister. And all of them and all their friends and all the cousins and aunts and everybody would get together at Christmas time. And everybody would sing. And everybody had sections. So it was like being at church because everybody there were actual.
I can see that happening, knowing you guys.
Alto,
I'm alto.
Tenor, soprano, and people would invite their friends over
to fill in the spot.
Right. to watch. No, to watch this.
Right. I can imagine.
Because it was just filled with so much love, and as people got older, of course, things started to dissolve, but we'd still keep the tradition.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we don't sing as much, but we're still together on Christmas morning.
That's wonderful. That's really dope. Like my Aunt Jean, she kept all the holidays together.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, so it was me and my cousin Aquila are the same age, and then my cousin Roro was older, so she wasn't getting Barbie dolls. And Aquila, I'm telling you right now,
Aquila,
I know you used to break your Barbie doll and give it to me in the morning, like if mine just came off. I know how every year of my juvenile life that I get the broken head Barbie doll.
Okay, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. What was her name?
She's 50 now. But let me tell you something, Aquila. There's no way.
No.
I got all the broken Barbie dolls.
I don't even know you, so we cool. I don't know nothing about no Barbie dolls or nothing, Aquila. But if you did it, that's messed up.
Okay, so one of my favorite childhood memories, like I said, Aunt Jean kept everything together. My cousin Michael, shout out to my cousin Michael. Me and him were the performers of the family.
Okay.
So whenever there was a gathering, like we had to bust out. We did the break dancing. He was Mike. We were.
She might have been my cousin.
Listen, we were like 9 years old in summer camp producing whole productions.
Right on.
Man, listen, shout out to my cousin Michael. So those were the best because we always had it.
Yo, me, TJ. Oh shit. Oh no. Catch this mic.
They want to be starting
virtually, right?
Okay.
Now, back in the day, it was just like that. Right, putting on shows with Michael Jackson.
Right, no, that was it. Because he did. I did Want to Be Starting Something, and he did Beat It, and we tore it down. They talked about it for years. You know, the family never let you go. We did that till we was like 17. We still had to
show mama that.
Right. Show them what you did when you was 9 in summer camp.
Oh, I like this. Tell them to do that.
Do that thing. Go ahead, get my jean jacket.
Right.
All right. So, if you could talk to someone that's no longer alive, who would it be?
I always say Michael Jackson on this one. I've heard this question before.
Yeah?
It's always Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the reason why is because I I would like to better understand his musical mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know how they can separate though. You know the musical mind and the regular.
I would like to talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? I know that might put some people off, but you have to understand Michael was traumatized.
Absolutely.
All his life. And I'm not making excuses for
There's no excuse for that. Trauma is real.
Right. Trauma is real.
It depends on how people, depends on the individuals, how it affects them.
And people don't want to talk about that because it's in everybody's family. It's everywhere. Trauma's everywhere. And matter of fact, in 2020, everybody was traumatized all at the same time across the entire world.
We were. I'm still post-traumatized by the whole damn pandemic.
Okay, situation. The whole pandemic, everything. Traumatized.
I worked through the whole thing though.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. It was, it was a situation. I work in a field that still was needed, in healthcare and human services, and we were needed. And in the beginning, it was scary. I'm like, listen, I got kids, I got grandkids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a husband, a boyfriend on the side. I ain't got time to die.
And I'm not part of that either. I just can't.
We was just watching Friday. It's like, don't kill me. I got a wife. I got a girlfriend on the side. I got a girlfriend. I got a wife on the side.
Crazy.
Okay.
That's a whole nother show.
That's another show.
Because that is insane.
So, are you also a poet?
A poet.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how I started.
Absolutely.
When I was 17, I actually was published in a teen magazine. In a teen magazine, not Teen Magazine, just to be clear.
Tiger Beat?
No. No. It was, a local teen magazine, community magazine. And eventually that turned into music. Yeah. And I was able to write. And it wasn't until about 5 years ago that I started to write a little differently than, the rhythm and rhyme of every other line having to rhyme. Right.
Get into a different cadence, You can bring it back.
And I actually have to give credit to some of y'all young folks. You guys are the ones, and I say young because I'm not
just slightly.
It's like it's like
we're not there, but we're not there, but we're young? Right in here, and we know.
Right. It's like
that. We're that old.
Would I say young? It's that kind of ish. Yeah. So you have to do it with that type of
young.
Like that.
Ish. Yeah, because I can't even, there's so much ish in the middle.
Right. So we have all that cleared up.
Right.
But I have to give credit to
clear.
Yeah, right. All maybe 30-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a whole different way.
Those are the kids.
Yeah.
Really. For her. She said it. I ain't got no grandkids. Nope.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Anyway, so what I'm saying,
you motherfuckers better, excuse my language, if this goes on YouTube, but y'all better hope to get this at this point in life and still be youthful and still be dope and still be relevant and still have learned from it.
Exactly.
We weren't this same 20-something years ago.
No, we wasn't.
Kidding me.
But I just want to clear the air. Can you guys please tell us if we're like cougar age?
No.
We're not?
No. I don't do that.
What? Okay, so
I'm not going out searching for headaches.
I don't. Oh, definitely not that. Definitely
that would be the thing.
I don't. If
my daughter told me, because I wonder why. Both my current boyfriend of 5 years and my husband of 12 years, right? They're the same age, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, I don't be looking for that.
Yep.
But my oldest daughter told me, says, because you don't represent that either. And I've tried to date in this area.
No. I'm sorry.
No. I've tried.
Absolutely not.
I'm all set.
So I can either get really deep with y'all right now, or superficially deep.
It's all deep.
Let's see. The hardest thing I overcome, I think, waking up to realize that I am not all that. I am not everything to everyone, and everybody don't have to like me.
Did you worry about that?
No, it's not that I worried about it, but I was aware of it.
Oh, okay.
And because I was aware of it, it would bother me. But I also see my hand in that. I also see the responsibility that lies. And it wasn't until recently, a very close friend of mine pointed that out to me. Shout out to you. Best friend. And it wasn't until, you know.
You got me.
Oh, you all right? You okay, buddy? Yeah. You okay, buddy? Yeah. You know, I'm trying to change.
Right.
COVID's got you sitting alone.
Right.
And thinking. And so I never really cared about what people thought about me, but I was aware of it, and sometimes it would bother me. And so I had to kind of get along with God a little bit.
Absolutely.
And get myself centered.
Absolutely.
And so that's where I'm at
you
right now.
You have to get with him and center.
Yeah.
You and I both just had to you know, I'm at the same spot with that, and had to realize that, okay, although it may talk to him, when have I actually spent time with him? When have I dedicated a few minutes to actually just give to him? Like, no, nothing. And you know, sometimes we have to wake up because you know we're always conscious, but you know, that's the one blessed thing about being God's child is that you'll never forget. You'll always be that's your center.
That's right.
That's your center. Right. You know, because God knows if He didn't have a hand on me, I told Him I'd be an 85-year-old stripper.
See.
Thank you,
that?
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Won't He do it?
Won't He
do it? Or won't He stop it?
Right. I know, right? Overcomer over here.
Oh, we overcame.
Overcomers over here.
All right. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Even more relevant. Yeah. I have really, you know, I can't really give you all the details.
Right.
But I did submit a grant for a very large project that I want to bring to Boston out of appreciation for Sympli Whitney production.
Nice. I just started looking up grant writing.
Yeah, not easy.
Why not get some money?
Right. You know? Not easy. Right. And grant writing courses are not fun. They're very, very dry. So
do you know I find fun in the dry shit? Wow. It's like, leave it to me. Don't interpret. Give it to me black and white.
Right.
Let me put my own salt and pepper.
So right. Yeah, it's black and white.
Yeah.
Then I'm So what I would say is, in 5 years, I really hope to be very relevant. And be able to say thank you in a big way to Boston. That's dope. That's dope. And in 5 years, I would like to. Let's say, can we say I would like to be a household name in the way that maybe like Ayala Van Zandt is, or in a way that, you know, Maya Angelou was, or something in a dope way, because besides this running my mouth making jokes, I have that writer side and you know, and the speaker side and the thing, and everything that they said always captivates and really meant something deep. So I think that my words and my message, you know, so I see everybody got a story. Everybody, and exactly, and then I see in 5 years, it actually means something to more than just me. Right? You could be the difference in someone's life. Absolutely. You don't know what your story can do for someone else. Absolutely. So you got to go out there and just tell it. Just got to tell it. Dance it. Someone's gonna touch. I watch the weirdest stuff on TV, on the phone and the YouTube TV and stuff that just captivates me. And it's like, that's why I know being who you are and just doing what you do will captivate and hold audience. That's right. It will. And it will resonate with a whole bunch of folks all over the world. If that's your thing, right? Right. Because could you imagine sitting Whitney in a room by herself with some instruments and no one to talk to? Right. And I can't go outside. And I can't play instruments, And can't do it. That would just be, all that artistic creativity just would burst and blow your skull up, right? Right. So thank God for all these outlets. Right. Exactly. I'd like to ask you, right? So this is the thing, because anyone who knows Whitney, this transformation is dope. Yeah. You like this? I like that. Yeah. I like that. Okay. I'm getting, like, you know, it's actually the opposite of what I got going on, because I get a little tomboy, I get a little, you know, still a little bit of this, but a full confidence, like, I like the new look. Yeah, definitely. It's freeing. Yeah. And I'll tell you a little story about how I got this. I met this woman. I really want to know. Yeah. I met this woman named Sophie Hartnett. out of New York. And it was a funny story. I was over a friend's house, and she just happened to be a friend of a friend, and she just happened to be a friend of a friend, and she's an amazing photographer, videographer, makeup artist, stylist, and she does a lot of beautiful work out there in the world. You should look her up at Sophie_Hartnett.
You may tag her in the link.
Yeah, I'll tag. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'll tag you. But she came up with this concept for my hair. She's like, you're not. I told her, I said, I'm not wearing stilettos. That's not me. I'm not wearing
right. You did that long enough. Yeah,
I'm not wearing nothing.
I tried, been there. Yeah, wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. That's just never been me.
Exactly.
So that would just be weird. So what I did was let her just be free with the makeup and the hair. She came up with this kind of like Grace Jones type thing going on, right? Grace Jones.
But you know what? And Grace Jones had a thing. Yeah. And maybe that's what I'm getting. It's the strong womanly confidence that, like that transformation, like look past anything.
Right.
And see all that.
That photo shoot was so freeing. There's more pictures to come.
Yeah.
But that photo shoot
I was digging the vest and and the belt buckle and the the boy jeans, the boy
I used to rock them jeans all the time.
Holes in it, I'm all for it. Look, no one can borrow a shirt because none of my shirts have necks.
Do you cut them yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay, you gotta show. She's gonna show me how to do that because I got a lot of t-shirts. Because I got broad shoulders, so I need to droop.
Slide it down on one.
I need to droop, or it needs to come up or something.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So we'll get into that, but there's a whole t-shirt line coming out soon. You heard it here first.
So right.
Listen,
okay.
It's relevant. It was on time, so just know that that's dropping.
You see how that slide in right there?
Right.
Because it's relevant.
It's been so dope. It's been so dope. But guess what?
Go.
All right, so we're gonna take a break.
Break it.
When we come back, we have a few surprises. All right, so make sure you stay tuned with Sympli Whitney and your girl Lala on the spot. This is about the aftermath. You ain't even seen one like this before. Sympli Whitney performing live on the spot. You heard it here first. This is uncut. It's the first time you hearing it.
Love ain't like the last one, but there's this one that got me on the hunt, baby. I'm going out of my mind. This one's a keeper for sure. Night after night, got me wanting more good.
Be you,
sing it, Lala.
so amazing.
Let me love you.
Loving you,
So amazing. Let me love you.
loving you, so amazing.
Ooh, so amazing. Lala's learning it tonight. Shadows changing the session in the night. Glisten in your eyes. What real love feels like. And I may stay here right by your side.
Loving you,
Lovers past. Dreamt of the moment I find the one, babe. I caught this one in my trap. Nope, not yet. This one's a keeper for sure. Night after night, got me wanting more.
loving you, so amazing, so amazing.
Let me love you.
Loving you, so amazing, so amazing.
Shout out to Troy Durden and Tyrone Chase. Come on. Come on. Let me love you. Check it out. Let me love you.
Seriously. So amazing, so amazing.
So amazing. Oh, can I
You heard him. You about to kill a game.
Can't with you.
Sympli Whitney. It's so amazing. Look forward to that.
Nice.
I was grooving with that. Listen. Don't hire me for your backup singer. But you killed it. You killed it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've seen it here, right here. Can't wait for this episode to air. Sympli Whitney.
I just wrote that.
Trying to go global.
I just wrote that.
Bong, Boston's finest.
Yeah. Yeah.